My name is Jimmy. I'm the CEO and founder of Glass House. We are digital door knocking for home service businesses, roofing, and really anybody who touches the home.
Yeah, so what's different about Glass House than another funnel service or another lead generation source that can push the Kanban style boards and push people into your CRM?
Most of the industry is obsessed with creating inbound intent. So most services, is what they are trying to help you aggregate inbound market leads, or they're trying to find people who are going to be like hand raisers, so they can sell that lead to as many people as possible. And so you lack a lot of control over who comes at you. You're not really targeting things. You're fighting with a bunch of other vendors over the same people, and it's a sea of red. It's really competitive, and it's really expensive. And so the market opportunity is to go to the homeowners you want. The problem is it's not a good way to get in touch with them. So most people do door hangers, or they just knock on the door. And so what we generally see when we founded Glass House was you have really labor-intensive manual processes, which is knocking on doors or doing door-to-door something, and then you have inbound capture. The outbound process is lacking, and this is because there aren't tools. Glass House gives you those tools to target homes around a job. So if you're working at Jackie's, as our assistant here, you're working at Jackie's house, you get to actually get in touch with all of Jackie's neighbors. Here's Jackie's neighbors' homes. Here's the value of their house. Here's the income of the homeowner. Here's how long they've lived there. Here's what their roof is made out of. But here's their email and here's their phone number, so we can go target those people digitally and outbound them to introduce ourselves.
Yeah, how do we know that the data is accurate and it's verified?
Nothing's going to be 100%. We're just going to tell you that right up front, but it is verified and validated by us on the back end. So we're running it through a bunch of different filters, ML, a bunch of other ways to actually look at different data points and prove which one is going to be the best. This isn't a single feed, because then you're just reliant on one feed, right? So you have to go out and do a big data set. It is nothing that anybody in the world couldn't possibly accomplish. If you had a year to sit down and build this software, then you could probably recreate bits and pieces of it. The magic is that we've gone and gotten all those different bits and pieces and put it all together so that everybody doesn't have to.
Yeah. How would you integrate this into an overall advertising or marketing plan as a local service business? Where does this play? What percentage of the process, what part does this play in the overall going after homes?
So we believe in an omni-channel approach. So I think that this varies a little bit by what type of home service business you are in. So if you are heavy outbound, then this is speeding up, empowering, enriching that existing process, and it's putting it on super steroids, right? So now we're not just knocking on 100 doors a day, we're reaching out to 1,000 people a day. So we're 10xing our outreach. If you are not doing any outbound and you're really a heavy inbound type of business, doing a lot of capture of existing demand, HVAC, plumbing, people who traditionally think in break, fix, work, this becomes part of an omni-channel approach around better brand awareness, right? So depending on that subvertical, we're going to be from, 10% or 20% of the pie to, hey, we're really taking the existing process and we're turbocharging that thing.
Beautiful. What size roofer is this best for? Sub 5, 5 to 10, just starting out 500 to 2 million? What's this best served?
I'm going to give you, probably at different stages, it has a different value. If you are a brand new roofer and it is you and you're the only person doing this, there's probably lower hanging fruit for you to go do that is outsourcing some of this work, because you have to be focused on operational delivery of your business. That's okay. But as soon as you get to the point where you have any other person in the business, I really need some back office person or some sales-centric person or some customer-centric person, then how are we making them more efficient? So even a small group, $2 or $3 million a year makes a ton of sense. The other reason is if you're newer and you haven't built up that big book of referenceable customers, how am I filling in targets? That's this. If you're big and you're scaled and you have sales teams, that's when we're talking about taking inefficient processes and transforming them into more efficient processes. So give me $1 million plus roofer and I know we can help.
Anything else you want to share with them?
No, it's our first time at RoofCON. We're super stoked to be here. Our team, really passionate about home services. I'm a home service business owner myself, and it's just really fun to talk to people about something new that we really believe can help.